Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So another video game franchise is getting a TV show, and Sony has announced another State of Play coming soon. We have those and some other topics to discuss, but before we get started, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing. That's the best way to let me know you enjoy the content on this channel. Now let's get started. So this first topic here is brought to us from Deadline. It says, PlayStation's flagship action-adventure franchise God of War is headed to television. Prime Video is in negotiations for a live-action TV series based on the hugely popular ancient mythology-themed game, sources say. Now, there's been a lot of speculation for a while that God of War was going to be coming out as either a movie or a TV show to one of these streaming platforms, and most people were usually thinking that it was going to be Netflix, but it looks like Prime Video may be the streaming platform of choice. And this is just one of many game franchises that have been turned into TV shows. I know we've got Halo that's getting ready to come out on Paramount Plus. We have an anime of Shenmue that's on Toonami right now. And we have Netflix doing a Resident Evil TV series. There's just a whole lot of game franchises that are getting produced for the small screen. So it'll be interesting to see how this turns out. I'll be looking forward to seeing some footage of it when they finally start shooting. Next, Sony announced a State of Play for this Wednesday. It's going to air at 2 p.m. Pacific or 5 p.m. Eastern. And over at blog.playstation.com, the announcement says, "A new State of Play is upon us. Join us this Wednesday, March 9th at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 Eastern, for new reveals and eye-catching updates for PS5 and PS4 titles. Note, we won't have any updates on PlayStation VR2 titles or hardware in this broadcast." They go on to say, "The show is clocking in around 20 minutes, give or take, with a special focus on highlighting great games coming from some of our beloved Japanese publishers, though we'll have a few updates from other developers located around the world too." So it'll be interesting to speculate what they might be showing here. They do say it's going to be a focus on mostly Japanese publishers, so would we get a look at Final Fantasy XVI here? What games do you think they might show here? Drop a comment below and let me know. And finally, Nintendo is having a trial of Monster Hunter Rise for the Nintendo Switch Online subscribers. This quote here from Nintendo Everything says, "The Monster Hunter Rise Switch Online game trial begins March 11th, 2022. It will be available until March 17th. Capcom hasn't announced any digital discounts, but eShop sales tend to happen when a new trial is announced." Now, if you're not familiar with the Nintendo Switch Online trials, this is going to be the full game and you'll have a week to play it. There's not going to be any restrictions. It's go until you run out of time, basically. And one positive about the trial is that if you do decide you want to buy the game and continue playing, your progress will continue. And not only do we have a trial of Monster Hunter Rise to look forward to, we also have this announcement from the Monster Hunter Twitter account. "Tune in to the Monster Hunter digital event March 2022 for approximately 20 minutes of programming, including exciting reveals of new monsters, gameplay info, and more." Now this presentation is going to be on their Twitch account, and it's got the link right here in the description. And this will be airing at 7 a.m. Pacific and 10 a.m. Eastern. And that seems fitting for a DLC called Sunbreak. So if you're interested, go ahead and give this a watch, and maybe some interesting things here, considering this DLC is supposed to have some new storylines, some different locations, and more monsters. We may get a peek of what's coming when this DLC is supposed to release this summer. And that's all we have for today. Did anything catch your attention? Are you interested in the God of War television series? And what do you think might be showing at the State of Play on Wednesday? And if you don't have Monster Hunter Rise, will you give this trial a try? And if you do already have it, are you looking forward to the DLC? Do you plan to watch this presentation? Drop a comment below and let me know. I want to thank you for watching, and be good.